Practice.
Yes.
So we'll start. Where we are up to, what we are learning, on which topic we are. We have seen header part yesterday. Is it right? This is the website we have seen yesterday.
Yes. Yes.
This is the header section we have did. Okay, we kept a logo here. We did this complete menu here.
Menu.
Okay,
Sub-menu.
yeah, we created pages and we converted into menus, and we create category and we converted into menu here, and we created services and we went kept in a drop down. This we have did. Okay, anyone have any doubts they can ask. When you
No, sir.
practice, then only you get doubts. Without practicing,
Yes.
no one will get any doubt. Okay, fine. Fine. So from here, I can visit the website too. So today, what we look, what I said, if we design header and footer, then automatically 70% of your website design will get completed as it. Okay. So we did header. Okay. Now we'll go to footer. We'll go to this footer. We'll try to do this footer. Okay. Yeah. Now see, to do footer, there are lots of like different procedures are available. Okay. Now depends upon the theme, this procedure may go. Okay. Why? Because we may go in one strategy, and if from your end, if you're selecting some other theme, that theme may have some other strategy. So we'll discuss all strategies in footer. Okay. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So going here, the first strategy is we'll go to appearance. Okay. From here, I'll go to widgets. So here, see, I can see something called four columns. I can see here. We know widgets. We already discussed about widgets. What are widgets? What all things we can do with widgets? We discussed in the previous workshop. Okay. So here I'm having four columns here. Now the right side two columns. These two columns are used to show something on the website. Okay. And these two columns, these are the data. That means if I want to show calendar on this footer widget area one, then simply I can take this one and I can drop it here. That means, see, now in this widgets, what I'm having a main slide bar, header I have, footer bar section one I have, footer bar section two I have, and footer widget area 1, 2, 3, 4. See, what is main sidebar? Main sidebar is nothing but right hand side thing. See, when I go to this website is related to e-commerce. Okay, dealsmania.com. I think it's Scrolling still. Yeah. Here you can see in the right hand side, whatever you are seeing, images, best offer, featured project. Now these all section. This is called the particular main sidebar. This is a widget. Okay. And header is nothing but which will show in the head section. Okay. Footer bar section means whatever the section you see bottom down after this four footers, see, I have how many footers? I have one, two, three, four, five. What are these? These are footer widget areas. Okay. What about footer bar? Footer bar will be available bottom of this here. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now what we'll do, we'll first create footers. In our website, whatever website we are designing, here we don't have any footer. Okay, nothing is there. Now this is the end section. Now we have to do the footer. Now already I did the calendar and I saved it, but I'll refresh and we'll check whether if it is coming. Okay, if not, we have to do the second process. See, I have saved the calendar, but it is not coming.
Yes, sir.
And we'll check with one more thing. I'll go with this. I'll take these pages and I'll drop it in the footer widget area too. Okay. And page title they want, page order. We'll do one thing. I'll not take pages. We'll take some other thing. I'll take navigational menu. Okay. That means our menu. We created a menu in the top. That menu. Okay. Save. In the second footer also filled with menu. Third footer, what we'll do? We'll take a video. Okay, I want to show a video in the third footer. Okay, I have taken. Now is asking to add a video. Then you have to upload a video section. Now we don't have a video. Simply then I'll delete this. Okay, and what we'll add? We'll add a text file. Now I want to show a location map here. How to add a location map? Now what I will do? I'll go to Google Maps. I'll go to Google Maps. Here, now this is a Google Maps here. I'm going into this. So which location I want to show? The business location. Wherever my business location is, that I want to show in my website. Now, see, if you love digital marketing, you can list your business on Google Maps. There are lots of things in digital marketing. Okay, so already our business is listed in Google Maps. So when I search for DMM Academy, when I search for DMM Academy, DMM, just a minute. I think it's slow. DMM Academy. See, here when I'm searching, this is a listing we have. Okay, this is a listing we have. Just a minute. So yeah, here we have what we are discussing. Google Maps here. Now I want to show this location in the website. So what to do? The procedure is here I can see the listing part. This is the institute thing. And when I go to this share, I can see the option called send a link. No, we'll not go to send a link. We'll go to embedded map. Okay. So this section will copy. If you want to show a location map in your website, then now this is a procedure. I'll go here and I'll go with the text file. I'm selecting the text. Now here I will paste this particular code which copied from Google Maps. Now I'll click on visual. Now when I click on visual, now I can see a map here. It is showing some map. I'll save this. Okay. Now we have three footers. We did that, but the front end when I refresh, I can't able to see those footers. Okay. Now that means I have to do the second process. What is the second process? Now I'll go to my dashboard. From here I'll go to customize. Okay. From here I'll go to customize. So here we have something called footer option here. You can see this footer bar, footer thing. Is everyone okay? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Sir, your voice is not clear.
Voice is not clear. Is it okay now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about Vinita? Is it okay? I think Vinita has given a message. Yeah, fine. So here we don't have anything. So we went for customize. Here we have a section called footer. I'm going into this footer. See here we have two sections. Whatever we have in that widgets, the same thing we have here. Footer widgets, footer bar. Now we want footer widget. What is footer bar? Footer bar is a down thing after footer widgets. Okay. So here, see here layout. It is not showing layout. This section is selected. So we want to show the footer. So try to select this. Okay. Try to select this option. Now try to publish. If that is getting, if your footer you are getting, then okay. If not, you have to go to the third process. Okay. Now I'm going to the website. Refresh it. Still, still I'm not getting any footer here. Okay. Now that means my two process are failed. Now for this theme it happened. For some themes, when you add into widgets, directly it will come. Okay. Or sometimes if you are adding the second process you have to do. If that is also not working, then you have to go to third process. Okay. To go to third process here. Fine. I'll go here. The third process will be I'll go to the main dashboard here and I'll go with appearance. In appearance, I can see something called header and footer and blocks. Header, footer, and blocks. I have to go to this option. I have to go to that option. Here, I can see something called footer. Now try to edit with Elementor. But and when we are installing theme, installing dashboard or something, we have taken Elementor. Did you remember that? Did you remember that? We have taken
Sorry, sir.
Elementor.
Yes, yes.
When yeah, I said Elementor is useful to design a page. I said
Yes, sir.
yeah. Now I went to this process. That means I have to design the footer page separately. Okay, we are not writing any code. Just we have to manage the things inside it. How to manage, we will see. Now see, I went to this footer and I'm editing with Elementor. Elementor is a plugin which we can manage the page, which we can design the page. So see, when I hover, I can see some blue lines here. I can see some blue lines here. That means now Elementor is supporting this part. Okay, Elementor is supporting this part. Now when I scroll down, here you can see something called, it is telling us to add something. That means I can add something here that I can do. And so where we'll add footer? Here we have to add the footer. Actually, this pink color to the bottom. Now this is all the complete footer. So we will add whatever we want here. For example, now I want to add, which one will add? I'll add a Google Maps here. Okay, I'm adding Google Maps. Now this Google Map, it is a big map here, but I don't want a big map. DMM Academy, when I given a short name, automatically the business is coming. Okay, now this is a full map. By default, see, when we are in the page directly, we can, if you are giving the name also, you are getting the map. If you are doing manually, if you're doing manually in the widget section, then you have to give the embedded map code, then only you will get. If not, you will not get. Now this is a coding part which is already done in the theme, so that's why you are getting this map directly if you are giving a name. If not, you will not get. You have to do manually, which we have seen in the starting session. And see, now I want 4 footers, but here I want side by side. But what happened, this complete map has been filled.
Yes.
Okay, so what we should do, here we have something in hash color. This one, you can see this in the map left hand side corner. We can see a gray color box. Inside that we can see white color boxes here. Now this one, what I will do, I'll right click on it. Okay, I'll right click on it and I'll duplicate. When I duplicated, what happened, second one came,
Yes.
second box created. Now what I will do, in the right hand side corner I can see a pencil section which is showing to edit. Now I'll right click on this and I'll simply delete this map. What I'm deleting, I'm deleting only map. I'm not deleting the box. Okay, box is here only, but I'm deleting the content inside it. Okay, so now what I will do, I'll go back again. Whichever section I want to add, I can add. For example, I want to add a video. What I will do, I'll take this video and I'll drop it here. Now by default, I'm getting a video, but I want to show my own video which I want to show. Then what I should do, simply you should go to, if you have video, you can upload that video or try to make, see, why I'm telling this, because see, if you are uploading videos in your website manually, then in 30 GB your space will be going out. Why? Because you'll be having images, content, lots of sections you will have. So automatically image will be of more size. So automatically your space will be gone. So try to use YouTube videos. How to use? Simply go to that video section. For example, see, now I'll search for DMM Academy YouTube channel. Now this is a YouTube channel. Now I want this particular video to show on the footer. Okay, then what I should do, I'm going into this particular video. Did you receive the email yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now you have to copy this URL here and go to dashboard, wherever you have Elementor this thing. Now here we want to change this video. Now in the left hand side you can see it is showing a link. Okay, the source is YouTube. You can select different sources which you want. Okay, but the better source is YouTube only. Why? This is the second biggest search engine. Now I have given this URL. When I've given this URL, automatically what happened in the right hand side, the particular scenario got changed. There we have our video now. Okay, now this is a section. Now I can manage this video also. For example, I want to make it autoplay. Then I can select this. That means whenever person visits this website, automatically this video will get played. Did you anytime heard like music is playing background of the website or something? Anytime?
Sorry, sir.
Hello? When you visited any website, like there will be a sound coming out from the website. For some websites you can see that option. They'll be keeping that option. When you visit somebody visits some website, automatically some video or audio will be playing out. Did you went through that kind of websites anytime?
Sir, some music websites.
Yeah, when you visit that website, automatically music will be playing. So
Yes,
this
sir.
section now, autoplay, I selected autoplay. That means whenever the person visits mohanviramala.com, automatically this video will be playing. Okay, I selected autoplay. Play on mobile, if I am selecting play on mobile, that means if anybody visiting from mobile also, automatically it will play. Okay, so
Okay.
simply update. When you update, only that section will get saved, whatever you did till now. If not, it will not be saved. Now we have two columns, but I want four. The same procedure you have to follow here. Again, duplicate. We got a third column now. Now what I will do, I'll delete this section. I don't want this video now. I want some other thing. Now I should go to this hamburger menu in the left hand side here, edit column here, edit column. I'm going here. Now I can add a image, or I can add different we have very lots of properties here in Elementor. We can add lots of things. If you going, see, these are locks. These are locked. That means you can't use this section. These are paid one. If you are buying Elementor, you can use. Not needed. Free one is better. Paid is also better. Free is also better, but free options are also good. Now I want to show this section image, the box and some content. So this I want to show. I can show here. And if I want to show some, see, for example, we'll edit this, we'll analyze. I'm going here. I'm choosing an image. I'll select the image from the library already, which is inside the website. Now we'll take this, or we'll take this. This is better. I'm inserting this image here. You can write some heading. You can give some content. Automatically, this widget will be available. I want the fourth footer widget here. Now simply duplicate. I got four sections. Is it clear? Are you able to understand this thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now here, whatever you want. For example, I want to give mm, a progress bar. Okay, I want to give. Did you recognize we have a progress bar in our website also, in Academy website? When you go with this about, when you go with this about, say here, let's scroll down. You can see this. Now these are called progress bars. Now that only we are implementing here. Okay. So I want this progress bars to show in the footer. Now I can implement. Okay. So this one, I click on it. It is telling website designer. and the percentage whichever you want to give. Okay, example, if you feel like you are good with website designer, give it 80. Okay, now people can analyze what things are going on. If you want to add more, simply duplicate. Okay, again you can edit this one. The top we have given website designer, and I'll give SEO, and I can change this again, or you can change the colors also. For example, this one is in gray, top one website designer, and I want to change this color. I can change the color too. How to change? I'll go to style. When we go with Elementor separately, we'll be learning very well. But here, just I want to show something. Color. Which color we'll select? I'll go with red. Okay. Update. So if I go here into the main website, if as of now we have no footer. When I'm refreshing it, whatever we implemented in the dashboard just now, that all section will be available here. Now it is available.
Yes.
These all things we implemented just now. That means now footer is get completed. Okay. Now see, I want it is in the top. Now these four sections on the top. Now what to do? I'll
Header.
be going here. I'll be going here. See, simply what I will do, I'll take this box and I'll drop it in the top section. Got it? Simply I dragged it and dropped it. Why? Maximum this section will be in the bottom. So that's why I set it in the top. So update it, then go to website, refresh. Now what happened? After that pink color bar, we are getting this four widget areas, and under that I have footer. Is it clear?
Yes.
Now, any doubts on this? Any doubts on this?
Not.
We got header and we got footer. Is it simple or is it very hard? What do you
Not.
feel? Hard.
Simple, sir.
Simple. Okay.
As compared to
See,
code, very simple.
yeah, we didn't touch any coding part.
Yes, sir.
Just we analyzed how coding is looking. That only we analyzed how HTML is, what is HTML, inside HTML, header, body,
Header.
footer. That we have seen. Just we analyze. Why? Because we have to have an idea. As a digital marketer, will not design. See, for example, now in the previous workshop, I said that when you visit the website, my analytics is tracking that particular person. Okay, from mobile, it is showing that somebody is available on your website. Now, how to keep that kind of code on your website and where to keep, you have to have an idea. We'll be telling to the designer, okay, I'm giving this code, go and put in the header section. Now, if designer is a dumb candidate, if he's asking what is header, then you have to tell. Header is nothing but which will be available in the menu section, the top, which you will have all scripting section. There you have to paste this code.
Yes.
Okay. For that purpose only, we are analyzing the code. So we designed header and footer section. Now what we'll do, we'll go to dashboard, and first we'll go to this website and we'll see the topics which we have to discuss. Next, step by step, we'll go. I'm going down. So benefits we have seen, analyzing dashboard we have seen, types of themes we have seen. Okay. Posts we have seen, categories we have seen, pages, sub pages we have seen, custom content types, general content it is. Adding menu we have seen, understanding plugins and widgets. Okay,
Yes.
integrating plugin in the site. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll take some important plugins which are required. Okay, we'll analyze some important plugins which are required. So that's it. Why? Because in our website, what we have did, we designed page, contact page we designed, but we did not created a form automatically. I think that is from the theme only. We didn't created anything. This is automatically from theme. Now think that that theme is not providing a form, then you have to create manually. Okay, so for that purpose we need a plugin. So we'll first analyze the important plugins which are required, then we'll try to use one by one. Okay, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Vinita, is it okay? Okay. And Vinita, you are from where? You are from? Okay, fine. And why? Because I have lots of students data from where the students are coming. I don't know. Okay, that's why I'm analyzing the areas. Fine. What we'll do, I'm going to the dashboard here. In the main section, exit to the dashboard. If you want to go outside the Elementor, simply you have to go here. Exit to dashboard. Then automatically you can see your main dashboard. So this is our main dashboard. Now, now I'll go to these plugins. Now I'll show the plugins, which all plugins are required in future if you want to design a website or something. Okay. So I'll show the plugins. I'm clicking on add new. For example, see, now I'll go to this website. I'll go to this home page. Now on this home page, think that you want a slider. You want a slider. Then what you should do? Why? Because each client will have a different perceptions. Like I want this kind of design. I want this kind of design. They'll be seeing one site and they'll be referencing one site. Like I want a site just like this. Then you have to analyze if that site is having a slider in the top end. Images are sliding. Then you have to take a plugin. You have to have an idea that yes, we have a slider. Yes, I can do. Okay, so that here we'll be searching for a slider. The best slider we go for, best plugin we'll go for sliders is Meta Slider. Okay, go with Meta Slider. This plugin will be good. In future, if you have any idea of any other plugins also, you can go. Your wish. Now this is the plugin which I discussed, Meta Slider 3. This plugin. Okay. Now you can see this is only 7,000. Okay, fine. Now okay, this one. I'll be using regularly this one. This is better, Meta Slider. This is around 8 lakh 8 lakh active installations and I have a tick mark. Now I can take this plugin. If you are writing in the notes, try to note down this plugin. So because this video may be available in future or may not be available in the future, but you will be having a notes. Okay, so this is a plugin for sliders. If you want to implement sliders in the website, then you have to take this plugin, Meta Slider. The next plugin which we're going to learn is uh, contact. Any doubt? Contact form 7. See, if you want to create a form in the website, you want to create a form, just like just now we have seen in the contact page, there is a form where user can fill the form and they can send the information to the website owner. Now, if you want to create that kind of form, we have lots of plugins. We have contact form 7. Okay, the down you can see something called WP form. This is also good. and we'll have third plugin called Ninja Forms, which is also important. Any plugin you can use. And if you ask me which plugin is better, then better to go with Contact Form 7 and WP Forms. These two are good. Ninja is also good, but maximum people will use these plugins. Okay, Contact Form 7. Now when we design, we'll after this plugin section, we'll design a page with Elementor. There we'll implement every concept of the plugin. Okay, the third plugin you are going to learn is W3 Total Catchy. W3 Total Catchy. Now this plugin, you can see this plugin. This is the logo of this plugin. Now I can see a tick mark here. Now this is okay for my WordPress. Now how many installations are there? 1 plus million active installation. That means that many installation has been done. Now what is the use of this plugin? Now see here it is, here only they are telling it will opt your website for SEO. At the same time, it will remove unwanted data like scrap, which is a scrap. It will remove. For example, uh, in your mobile, how many apps you have? Both of you, how many apps you have in your mobiles?
Multiple.
Multiple, around 10 apps it may be. Now, when you remove that app from your mobile, will it go completely or some other folders will be available in your mobile? When you uninstall that app, some of the data will be available in your mobile. A folder will be created and it will be in the hidden section. If you go
Okay.
deeply and you can see, then only you can see that folder. Okay. Now that is a uh, trash. That is a trash related thing which you want to send to trash. That is not required. That is occupying your space, your mobile space. So now this W3 Total Catchy, what it will do, unwanted things it will remove. Why I'm telling this? Because see, now we have taken hosting. Now that hosting is of 30 GB. Now that hosting will also have RAM. Okay, our mobile is having a RAM. Now
Yes.
according to that RAM, it will perform. Our laptops are also having RAM. According to that, it will perform. Now your hosting will also perform on the RAM only. Okay, for the 30 GB starter plan, he'll give 150. I mean 256 MB RAM. Okay, now if you are if you're not taking this W3 Total Catchy, then automatically your RAM will get filled with unwanted data. Automatically, your website will become slow. Space will be available. In 30 GB, you'll be having 20 GB. If you are using also, you will have 20 GB. But what will happen? Your RAM will get filled. When your RAM is getting filled, automatically your website will be slow. Okay, so try to take this plugin W3 Total Catchy.
And
Okay, what all plugins we have seen just now? First plugin. What is
contact
the first
seven.
plugin? Metaslider 3. Okay. Second one, Contact Form 7 you can use, yeah, or WP Forms or Ninja Forms. Third plugin we learned W3 Total Catch. Okay. And fourth plugin you are going to learn is, for example, if you want to implement SEO in your website, then you can go with this plugin, Yoast SEO. You can see this plugin, Yoast SEO. You can go with this plugin, or you can go with this plugin, Rank Math. Okay, both the plugins are good. If you want the better one, then go with Rank Math. That is the better one. Why? In Rank Math, Yoast SEO is implemented. Okay, this
What
is
is
for SEO.
SEO?
This will be used for SEO.
But what is
SEO,
SEO?
search engine optimization. That is related to digital marketing subject. If, in future, if
Okay.
you are learning, then you have to have an idea. Okay, and see now. Okay, we designed. Think that you designed the complete site and you're working well. Okay, you're working well. After 2 months or 3 months, all of a sudden your website files are missing. Think that your website files are missing. They are corrupted or something happened. Generally, it will not happen. Think that that happened. Then what you will do? What you will do? You have to design completely again. So for that, what we'll do? We'll make a backup. We'll make a backup of everything. For example, see, in our school days, we'll have classwork and homework notes.
Yes.
Now, classwork thing is a backup thing.
Yes.
Okay, whatever classwork note is there, that is a backup thing. Homework, which we are practicing regularly. Okay, so just like that, we'll also take a backup plugin. The best plugin you will be going is Duplicator. Try to go with this plugin called Duplicator. Duplicator. It is not showing the plugin. Add new. Okay. I'm not getting with that name. If you're not getting, simply search for backup. Okay, here update replace backup guide. Scroll down to analyze that plugin. So here we have something called duplicator. Try to use this plugin. This plugin will be better. Why I'm telling this? Because see, when we have seen hosting, there we went to cPanel. Did you remember that? We went to cPanel. There we have seen file manager. We have seen database. We have seen how to create email. We have seen how to create subdomain. Yesterday we have seen. So
Yes.
so if if think that if you're not taking duplicator or some other, think that you have to have taken some other plugin, and if that plugin is not taking backup of the database, okay, if that plugin is not taking the backup of database, then what will happen? That means you are taking half a part as a backup. If no database, that means you're missing some files. So now this duplicator, what it will do, it will take complete backup of your website. Okay, and you can save this backup on your system, or you can save this backup on your drive, or you can save this backup on the dashboard also. This WordPress dashboard, anything you can do. And see, for example, now I designed the complete website. Now what I will do, first I'll make a backup. Why? Now this is the complete design I did. If all of a sudden it is going also, I can replace with this backup. Okay, and think that I'm implementing some concepts, I'm implementing some content regularly, then one month by month you can take a backup. Now this month I have taken a backup. Think that on the 31st, August 31st, I have taken a backup. Now that means if anything is going wrong also, I'll get the data till August 31st. Okay. Now when I'll get the September data, September backup, now I'll remove that August backup. Why? September backup is ready for me. Okay. Try to take month by month backup if you feel like. If not, not required. And right now, see, in this website, when I go to this website, here in the bottom, down in the footer section, now this is a e-commerce related thing. Here when I go down, Am I going fast? Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. See, when I'm scrolling down, here you can see something. What is this? Can you analyze this? What is this?
Footer.
Footer. Okay, in footer, what is this? What I'm showing to, what I'm trying to show to people. Here it is showing like Facebook icon.
Yes.
Yeah. Now this is the Facebook page of this website. Okay. Now what I'm doing, I'm showing this Facebook page here only. Now people can scroll the things here only. Whatever I'm doing in Facebook, they can scroll here. Okay, or they can like the page from here only. If they are liking, they can see their friends' faces also. Now this is a plugin. Okay, this is a plugin. Now how to take that plugin? Now we are in plugins. Simply search for Facebook like box. What is the plugin name? Facebook like box. When you search for this name, you'll get lots of plugins in this. Mm, go with this plugin. This is good. Fine. This is good. You can use. Mm, okay. Try to use that one also. That is better. This is the best plugin you can use. Facebook like box. If you want to show your Facebook as a box, not only in footer, anywhere you want to show, you can show. In the right hand side widget, footer, the body section, wherever you want to show, you can show. No issue. Now this is for Facebook like box. Okay. Now see, for example, now I want a e-commerce website to design. Okay. Now I want to design an e-commerce website. Then for that kind of purpose, I need a plugin. I need a plugin. Now that plugin name is WooCommerce. What is the plugin name? WooCommerce. Okay. Now this plugin will implement in your website, and you can make the website as a shopping site, and you can insert the product with the help of this plugin. If you are taking this plugin, by default you can insert products into your website. Now this plugin will customize everything like payment gateway section, and adding product to cart page will have, categories will have, lots of sections. Everything this plugin will include. Okay, so this is for shopping related website. For example, now I want to build a quicker like website or OLX like website. Then what I should do? I should search for a plugin. Okay. Now what I said, without coding part, we can design any kind of website I said. Now search for, now Quicker and OLX, these kind of sites are called classified sites. Okay. Now when I search for classified, I got lots of plugins here. If you take this plugin, now this plugin is good when compared to all of them. If you take this plugin, automatically you can create a classified site just like OLX and Quicker. Think that you want to create a real estate website, then search here for real estate plugin. Okay, search here for real estate plugin, then automatically, see why I'm telling this, because a normal e-commerce website will have different properties. E-com residential like real estate will have different properties. When you are talking about real estate, then there will have square yards, square feet, 2 bhk, 3 bhk, rent, sale. Okay, and commercial. So these all words will be related to real estate thing. For each kind of thing we have a plugins, we can implement that plugins. How many plugins we covered? Had your tiffins, both of you? What you had? Nothing. Fasting. And student is messaging me. Okay. So we have seen W3 total catchy. We have seen forms related plugins called Contact Form 7, WP Form, Ninja Form. Okay. And we have seen just now WooCommerce. Okay. And we have seen a plugin called mm, the first plugin
Real estate.
real estate. We have seen classifieds. We have seen
Classified.
duplicator. We have seen duplicator. We have seen and Facebook like box. We have seen. Okay.
Yes.
Try to make a list now, or this video will be available, but I'm not sure up to which time this video will be available. Okay, fine. And see, for example, if you want your website to load faster on mobile devices, well, because nowadays lots of people are using mobile. Now will even might me too also will not carry laptop every time. It is not portable. Mobile will be easy to carry, and a single pocket, in a small pocket I can use this mobile anywhere. Okay, so we'll target maximum users to mobiles only. Okay, so for that purpose we'll be taking a plugin called AMP, Accelerated Mobile Pages. That means your website, now this plugin what it will do, it will make your website load faster on the internet. Okay, load faster on the internet. Now I have shown you Google Analytics. Now how it will track, I have shown. You have seen Google Analytics. When somebody visited to a website, it is showing that one person is available from mobile and so location, it is showing Google Analytics. Now I want to implement that Google Analytics code into my website. How to do? Not only Google Analytics, even if you have any kind of software which is giving some code and they are asking to keep in the website, then how to keep? For that, we have a plugin. Okay, for that we have a plugin. Now, what is that plugin is? We'll use like HFCM. We'll use a plugin called HFCM, Header Footer Code Manager. For someone, for some websites or some themes, this will be accessible. Okay, but for me, maximum themes it will not be accessible. And this is the best plugin you can use, or mm, search in this way: HEADER, header and footer, header and footer code. Try to search in this way, you will get the better plugin. Yeah, here you can see. Now this is also untested for my WordPress thing, but this will be tested for maximum themes. So try to take this or this. Anything will be good. Now what will happen if you take this? Now whenever if any tool is showing that copy this code and paste in the header, simply you can take that code, you can go to that plugin, you can paste it there. Automatically that code will be added into your website. Okay, that is HFCM, Header Footer Code Manager. Now if that website is in WordPress, then automatically you can use, no designer is needed. In future if you want to keep a business also, then you can able to do everything. See, if you are giving your website to design to somebody, automatically he can charge minimum 8,000 to 15,000. If you have that ability, then you are saving that money. You are saving the yearly renewals. Like for maintenance also, we'll be giving money to the designer. Obviously, we'll give. See, when we build a construction house, a apartment, there will have maintenance. Monthly maintenance will be there. Rent
Yes.
will be separate, maintenance will be separate. And when a guy is maintaining and when the girl is maintaining a website, then for them also we have to pay some money for a year. So those all things you are getting benefited. Okay. And if you know this section, then you can design a website to somebody, or you can design for your own selves, and you can earn online money. The online money thing you can learn in digital marketing. Whenever you opt that course, you can learn that option. Okay. So this is a plugin header and footer code manager. Now see here in this website, now you can see this image, this blue color thing, go live as a seller on the same day. Now it is showing I symbol. When I hovered on it, what it is telling? When I hovered on I symbol, what it is showing? Can you recognize that?
Yes.
Yeah, what is that words? Ads by
At
Google.
Google.
That means, see, this website is opted for ads. That means Google has given permission to show ads in the website. Now, what are these ads? Now, that is other concept. So, now think that your website got approved with this kind of ads. Then we have to take a plugin. We have to take a plugin, and the plugin name will be. mm Previously, that plugin is having a direct name called AdSense, but they have removed the plugin from WordPress. Now it is not available. So try to take this plugin. This plugin will be better. Ad Inserter. If you take this plugin, if any ad related things, that means only from Google or any other search engine. Google is one search engine, Bing is one search engine. We have different search engines. If your website is got approved with AdSense, then you can take this plugin and you can show ads wherever you want. And what is the use of these ads? You can earn money from the ads. When Google is showing ad in your website, then you will get money from that. See, in this website, what all ads are available? When I go here, see, now this is an ad here, perfume shopping online. When I hover on this is an ad. I can analyze with the eye symbol. When I go this, it is showing it is an ad. When I scroll down, every time this will not be the same. Ads will be changing every time. Now depends upon the user to user it will go. Now this is an ad. Three ads I have. And when I scroll down, I can see this is the fourth ad I have. And this is the fifth ad I have. Now depends upon the traffic. The more traffic I have, the more money I can generate from these ads. Now lots of bloggers will do this only. What they will do? Simply they'll know how to design a website. They'll design the website. They'll take only one hosting, deluxe or ultimate. They'll take only one hosting. Now what they'll do? They'll make hundreds of domains. They'll create hundreds of domains. They'll create hundreds of websites. Each website, what they'll have a simple concept. For example, one website is dedicated for plastic. What is plastic? What kind of plastics we have? Plastics where we can use water bottles, and what is the effect of using plastic? This kind of information will be available on that website. Okay. And see why I'm telling this, because whenever you are interested on certain topic, then you can create a website on it. And you are interested on that particular topic, then you can maintain that website. Unknowingly, if you think that you are not interested, by seeing somebody else you created a website. Now in the first week you will be very enthusiastic that I'll be working, I'll be creating. But after that week, what will happen? That enthusiasm will go to 50%. After 6 months, that enthusiasm will get died, literally buried. Okay, so whatever knowledge we have, try to implement on the website. Now that will help you out a lot. That means in a week you can write a post, why that is related to your subject, you know about that. So in that way you have to build. Now bloggers, what they'll do, they'll simply create hundreds of websites with a single hosting. Now simply they'll approve with AdSense. Okay. Think that in a day, from a page you are earning 1 rupee. Okay. In a page, from a page you are earning 1 rupee. Now how many pages I have in this website? Now each product is a page in my website. Each product is a page. Okay, when I click on it, it will go to a product. There also I can see ads again. Okay. Now when I'm getting 1 rupee for one page, think that think about a blogger. Think in a scenario of the blogger. A blogger is having 100 websites. Okay. Each website you have only 20 pages. Okay, each website is having only 20 pages. Now that means each website is earning 20 rupees a day. 20 into 100 by 100 websites. 20 into 100. How much it will be? 2000 rupees. In a day, he is earning 2000 rupees without any effort, and that is his own things. He is not under anybody. That are his websites. And I said only 1 rupee. Now, how much Google will give? Think that somebody has given an ad here. Think that now he is paying 100 rupees to Google. Now, in this 100, 60% will be given to the website owner. 60% will be given to the website owner. That's why lots of bloggers will create a website. That's why we have lots of websites in the world. Now, when you go to Quicker, also you can analyze ads. When you go to Justdial, also you can analyze ads. Now, by seeing that, Justdial will not sell. Justdial will not give direct services. People are inserting their business into Justdial. Amazon is also the same thing. Amazon will not sell any products directly. Now the business or the shop holders, they'll insert their products into Amazon. Okay, a simple like an idea can change lives. We said that we have listened lots of times. So this is the same thing. Fine. Where we are? We are in plugins. So add inserter we have seen. How many plugins we have seen as of now? Can anyone from the group? I want quick answers. Fatafat.
AMP.
Okay, good.
For advertising.
Okay. Only two.
For header, footer.
Header footer, yes, good. And I'll go. WooCommerce we have. Yeah. Facebook Likebox we have.
Facebook.
W3 Total Catchy we have. Contact Form 7 or WP Form or Ninja Forms. This is for contact forms. Yoast SEO or Rankman. This is for SEO purpose. If you want to go with SEO section, then that is the section. And what we have real estate thing. We have classified things. Okay. If you want to create a job portal, also you'll have different kind of plugins. We'll have, for example, think that now Christmas is going to come. Okay, think that now Christmas is going to come. Now I want to implement snow in my website. Okay, by now see, when Christmas is coming, I can show snow. When some other festival, Diwali is coming, I can show lights in my website. If kites festival is coming, I can show kites. If I'm showing this kind of things in the website, now when a user visits website, what do he feel? He feel better, he feel comfortable. Why? I'm accordingly going. See, when you go for outside showrooms on a particular festival thing or some other thing, the showroom will be decorated with balloons or with kites or something. Why? So that whenever the customer comes into the shop, he should feel like comfortable. He should feel like trying to get some new things in the shop. So that's why. See, for example, now I'll take a plugin, a simple plugin. We'll see whether it will work in this theme or not. Now I want to add snow. I don't know the plugin exact name. Simply, I want snow. I'm going with this option called snow. Now here I can see this is compatible. I can use. This is also I can use. This is also I can use. This is also I can use. Now, previously I used this plugin. Now I'll check one. Oh, it is not tested. Okay, it is not tested. If I'm taking this, it may be okay. It may not be okay. Snow monkey blocks. Tested, tested, tested. Falling things. Yes, we'll go with this. 200 active and it is compatible. We'll check. What is the website here? You can see something.
Yes.
Is it looking nice now?
Yes.
So see, now it is attractive. Now people will make some interest to see. Yes, something is falling. What is happening? They have to now. They'll analyze. Yes. Now if yes, this is very good. When it is scrolling also, very nice. So if you're doing this kind of things for your clients or for your website, then will look good. See, when I'm spending 10 rupees on a product, if I'm okay with that product, then okay. If not, if that product is for 1 lakh also, I'll not be satisfied. I'm getting, yeah, what is that? No. I think, no. I think, yeah, some video background. Just now we added a video. I think that is playing in the background. Fine. In the footer, we added a video. So that is playing in the background. Okay. So, fine. Someone is calling me. So, got an idea? We just now we did this. We implemented leaves in the website. We selected automated in the footer section for the video. So that's why that video got played. I think Vinita, she's back now. Fine. Now can you analyze plugins? Now depends upon the client. You can search for the plugin. Why? Because see, now from the clients only you'll be learning lots of things. You'll be learning lots of things from the clients only. Why? Because each client will have a different source. Now I want that kind of website. I want this kind of website. Now when you can analyze those clients references, and you can, according to that, you can search for the plugin. Okay. Is it clear up to here? Up to this, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what I will do, I'll go to this website. Now I install this plugin, but I don't want this plugin now. Okay. I don't want this plugin. Now what I can do, I can go to this plugins. Here I have active 6. I'm in plugins. Here it is telling active 6. Now I'll simply go here and I can deactivate that plugin. Whichever plugin you don't want, you can deactivate. So here, where is that falling things? Now this is the plugin we selected. Falling leaves, snowflakes, this thing. I don't want this. Just deactivate. Deactivated. Now it will be available in inactive section. why why I'm going here and why I want to delete is, see what I said, each software will have a size and that software will occupy in your 30 GB. So remove the plugin which you are not needed, which is not needed. Try to delete that plugin, not required. If you feel that you are using regularly, then keep it in inactive section. Whenever you want it, make it active. WP is no effect. Just now we have taken. I don't want this also. Simply delete. Okay. So up to here, everything is clear.
Yes, sir.
What we did, we have taken domain, we have taken hosting. Okay, we connected both. After that, we installed WordPress from cPanel section. We have understood the complete cPanel. File manager we have, database we have, email section we have, how to create a subdomain we have seen. Okay, lots of sections we have seen. And in file manager we have seen public HTML folder where we can analyze like what all files are available. And and what we did, we installed WordPress CMS software. In this WordPress, after installing, how to access the WordPress also we have learned. Your website.com/wp-admin, that will be the URL. After that, what we did, we entered into it, we analyzed the complete dashboard. Okay, we analyzed the complete dashboard. After that, we have selected a theme. We have seen how to select a theme directly. We have seen one, and the best part is the Astra. If you want the Astra themes, first install a plugin called Astra, then select the plugin thing. Then like select the starter templates from the uh, appearance thing. From there, what we did after that, depends upon the criteria. We have selected a theme. After selecting that theme, what happened? We customized some settings. Okay, static page, blog we have seen, and permalinks we have changed. We did lots of things. After that, we went to header section. First, we cleared every header. We uploaded a logo. We analyzed how logo looks. We have seen text logo. We have seen image logo. Okay. We have seen site icon on the top of the browser, small site icon. Okay. After that, we have seen how to create page, how to create categories from a post we have seen. And after creating, we converted that into menu. That also we did.
And
And we created drop downs in the menu. That we did.
yes,
After that, we went to footer today. Now today in footer, we have seen three process. Directly adding into widgets. Like in appearance option, we have an option called widgets. There we added products. Now when it is not coming, what happened? We went to customize. In appearance, we went to customize. There we tried to change some settings. Now it is also not happened. Then what we did? We went to appearance and header footer section, a code, a page. There we added the footer section. In this we have learned how to add a Google Map section, how to make the footer widgets very comfortable. That we have learned. After that, we have seen plugins. Lots of plugins we have seen. Okay.
yes,
Now what we'll do, up to this everything is clear.
yes, sir.
Yeah. Now what we'll do, we'll create a contact form. Contact form is already available in the page, but we don't want that contact form. We'll create our own contact form. Okay, we'll create and we'll test that contact form also. Is it clear?
Okay.
Yeah. Now, see, now this is the website here. Just now I remove this plugin. When I refresh, this thing will go. Yes. Now here, I'm going to this contact page. First, we'll analyze the form and then we'll go. Okay, please scroll down. So here this video is playing. No, 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 this one is playing. I'll try to stop. We selected autoplay, automatically it is playing. Okay, now this is a form which is available already. Okay, and if that form is available, that means we'll have a plugin also. We have to identify the plugin. Where is the plugin? Any plugins? Yeah, here you can see this plugin we learned just now. Contact Form 7 is one kind of plugin. WP Forms is also one kind of plugin, and Ninja Forms also we discussed. In that, there is one plugin inside our dashboard automatically. Why? When we install the theme, with that theme, we got WP Form also. Okay, so WP Form is available already. If you are not having, you have to install. If you have, simply go to here WP Form. Now, what we should do? We are adding a new form. I want to create a new form. So here is asking for the form name. Now whatever name you will give, that will be for your end only. For example, think that in your website you have 10 forms. Then each form you can name separately. Why? Because on each page you are showing 10 forms. 10 pages, 10 forms. That means whenever person fills on that, you can analyze, yes, that person filled on the first page. That's why this form I'm getting. If the person is filling on the second page, now the second page form you will get. Why? If you have different services. If you have only single service, then only you can use one form. Okay. Now how we used in the website of DMM Academy, here I'll have a different form. Now this is a different form. Here, see, analyze the properties. I have full name, email, confirmation email, mobile number, address, course type, type of course and course type, and the language and the message. This is one kind of form we have in the website. And when I go to this contact section, the same form I'll not have. I'll have a different form again. Why? I created multiple forms. So here when I go here, I can see different form again. Only one email, no confirmation email, mobile number, course type, this thing. No language, nothing. No location, nothing is there. Now that form is different and this form is different. Are you getting? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If you are having any doubts, you can ask directly. Fine.
No, sir.
So this form as text test form. Okay, test form. So for example, I'm creating. I'll create test form. Now, what kind of form we want? What kind of form we have? Different types here. Blank form, simple contact form, newsletter sign up form, suggestion form. Okay. Now we'll take a simple contact form. If you want a blank, you can take blank and you can add properties, or you can have a direct contact form. In this contact form also you can add properties again. See, I clicked on contact form. Now by default I got something, a form, a default form is available. Now of this form I want, already I have name, email and message, but I want to add mobile number. Okay, that means I want to take mobile numbers from the people so that I can call them. Okay, so here I can take this number section is there here. I can
Yes.
take this and I can drop it wherever I want. Here I'm dropping. Okay, number. Now, if I click on this edit, I can see something called label. So here the difference is, now can you analyze the difference? I have these names inside the box, but here I can see names outside the boxes. Can you analyze this? On this DMM Academy form, I can see names inside the box. Inside the box, it is showing some name. When I click on this, automatically that will go.
Hello.
Okay. Hello.
So your voice is not clear.
Voice is not clear. Just a minute. Is it okay now? Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Is it okay now?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So see here in this DMM Academy we have a form, and in the box we have something to understand: full name, email, mobile number. When I fill also, now that full name went off. That means I have something different here, and here it is showing something form which is different. Outside the box it is showing names, but not inside the box. Got it?
Yes.
Now, just now we added number. Now I don't want this number to show top of the box. I want to show this one inside the box. Okay, why? And if I'm showing this, I can reduce the space of the form. I can reduce the space of the form. At the same time, it will look nice. Okay, so what I will do, I'll remove these numbers from here, and I'll go with this advanced option. We have to check where it is. Yeah, here in the advanced options we have, and here I'm giving in placeholder text. I'm giving here mobile number. Now you can see in the right hand side it is showing inside the box.
Yes.
Yeah. Now I added mobile number. Now anything more you want to add, simply you can go back here. If you want to add a drop down, you can add. If you want to add a check boxes, you can add. For example, I want a drop down. Now what I will do, I'll take this one and I'll drop it here. Okay. Now edit. Here I have three options for check boxes. I mean drop downs. Any one drop down people can select. For example, digital marketing, website designing, online earning. These three drop downs I created, and I don't want here, I want in advanced. I want to give, I can give in advanced, not required. Right. Now I'm saving this form. I'm saving this form. Field options. If I go to field options, and here I'm going with settings. If I scroll down, okay, everything is good. Fine. Fields, field options, settings. Yes, it is okay. Now, after saving this, I'll go back by crossing this option. I can go back here, and from here, see, now a form is created. This test form we created just now. Now, what I will do, now I'll take this code. It is showing a short code here. Can you analyze this? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
वॉइस ब्रेक हो रहा है आपका
Okay.
एंड स्क्रीन भी सर थोड़ी फ्लक्चुएट हो रही है
Okay. Why from my end it is okay everything. Try to check your internet connection.
ओके
Is it okay now?
यस
Yeah. So here this form is created. I am taking this short code Okay, I'm copying this short code, and wherever I want to show, I can show this short code. That means wherever I want, I can show this form. For example, I want to show this form in the contact us page only. Then what I can do, first, here in the top you can see edit with Elementor. You can go in this way, or you can go to pages. You can pages. From dashboard you can go to this option called pages. Where is the option? Here, pages. We can go to pages, and here you can see this contact. From here also you can go with Elementor. Anything is the same. Now already it is opened. Now I'll simply click on edit with Elementor. Now when I click on Elementor, edit with Elementor, now Elementor will take place everything. That means I can manage this page by using Elementor. Here, now I want to add that form. I want to add that form. How to add? Now when I scroll down, in the bottom I can see called WordPress. Here, the down, we can see a WordPress here.
Yes.
Yeah, I have to go here. And what is the plugin name just we created? What is the plugin name? I think this open. Okay, so fine. What is the plugin name? WP Forms. WP Forms is the plugin where we created that uh, contact form. Okay, now I want this contact form, and I want to show here. Okay, I want to show here. Now from here I have to select the form whichever I want to show on that page. So what is the form name just we created? Test form. I'm selecting this test form and update. Okay, now do one thing. Open this website from your browser. Okay, mohanviramalla.com. Open from your browser, go to contact page and fill that form which we created just now. A sample, just try to fill, and we'll analyze whether it is working or not. mohanviramalla.com. Are you filling?
Yes.
Okay. After clicking on send button, tell me what is happening. Is it giving error or it is giving a success message? Just tell me.
To send it.
Okay, fine. Success got, you got a success message. Like
No, no, sir.
what it is telling after sending.
There is no message, sir, after sending. It again shows the same form.
Okay, we'll analyze. Which form you fill? The bottom form?
Both, sir. In contact.
No, only this form you want to fill, which we created just now. This form.
Yeah, I filled it. Submitted it.
Okay, just a minute. We'll analyze. This message you got or didn't got? Thanks for contacting us. We'll be in touch with you shortly. You didn't get that message after filling?
Wait, sir.
No, when you fill the form, did you seen any message on the screen?
Sir, I'll try it again. 1 minute.
Wait. Don't try. Wait.
Yeah, I got it. Thanks for contacting us.
You got that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Wait, we have to check. We'll get the email. Please. It is taking some time.
Hello, sir. Hi.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Hi.
Hi, Musab.
Yes, sir.
Hi. How are you? Yeah, I'm in
I'm
the
good.
session, middle of the session.
Yes,
Okay. Yeah. So just now we are testing this contact form, so that's why we are in busy that only. I didn't see you.
Oh,
Now
acha.
this is not Zoom. This is a different software, so I can't see
Yes.
who are available online. I have to come to this page again. Then only I can see. This is a default thing from this software.
Okay.
So how is your job?
The thing is like I've got another offer. I mean, it's on the way.
Okay.
Not confirmed.
Okay.
Not confirmed. And the
Okay.
salary is little bit uh, on higher side.
Okay.
So my parents, my uncle advised me to stay back for 2 more days.
Okay.
That is confirmed.
Okay.
And that this person has taken 2 days. He will discuss with his partner team and he will get back. So I stayed back.
Okay. Manisha, you filled this form 2 times.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is showing in spam. I don't know why
Okay.
it is showing in spam. No, this is the form you filled. This is the form you filled.
Yes.
In drop down, you selected DM. This is one
Yeah.
form, and second form, this one also you selected DM only. Okay. So this is how we'll get a email to the particular section.
Yes.
Okay, just now we created a form and we inserted that form in the contact page, and you filled that form. I received a message.
Yes.
Okay. So Mustaq, we are in we are in the third session today. We are in third workshop. Is it Mustaq is available? Hello. I think there is some problem. Okay. So what we did, we created a contact form that is done. Fine. Now what we'll do, we'll stop the session today. Okay. We learned maximum today. I don't want to make your brain hot. Okay. So whatever we learn, try to implement.
Yes, sir.
So is this useful?
Yes, yes, of course.
Okay. So tomorrow what we'll do, I'll create a separate page. Okay. I'll create a separate page and I'll use maximum plugins and I'll use
Okay.
maximum plugins and I'll create the page with element. See, as of now we have you the main part is the body. I said we designed header, we designed footer, we are perfect in that. We know how to create a contact form also. Now these are perfect. Now the main thing you have to learn is how to design the body of the page. That we'll learn it tomorrow. Okay. So if you have any doubt, you can clear on this session. Yesterday's or day before yesterday's or any doubt up to now, you can clear. If that is a silly doubt also, no issue. No worry to ask. You can go directly. Why? Because everybody is new to this section. When I'm a fresher, I'm also new to this section. So today, what you should do, try to take first sign in the domain sooner. Try to take a domain and hosting. Try to connect and go with the
Actually,
videos. What?
sir, I'm trying with domain sooner, but I don't get
Okay,
anything from that. So I go with GoDaddy.
your wish. And I mean, why? See how what you searched. Search like this. Go with this domain, domainsooner.com. Search directly. You can save up to 3 to 400 on domain and
Uh,
hosting.
uh,
Why?
when I tried for domainsooner.com, I didn't get this page. So I go through the GoDaddy.
Okay, your wish. If you have good money, you can go with GoDaddy. If you want to
No,
save money,
no,
with
sir.
domain.
Sir, what about
Okay.
Hostinger? That one site I have seen.
Yeah, hosting
Hostinger,
also
like,
you can take it. See, simply directly give the domainsooner.com in the URL. Okay, then you will get this website.
okay.
Devo
Okay, I'll try.
MAIN. Go to this and simply what you have to do first, click on this sign in and try to create an account first.
Yes.
Okay, try to create an account
Why
whenever
did
you, okay, and whenever you are giving username and password, try to note it somewhere. Why? Because every time when you want to log in, then you have to have the username and password. Make sure that you
yes.
are note somewhere. Okay,
Okay.
and after doing that, simply you have to go to, after when you get the account, simply click on the logo. Then again you will get into this main page. Okay, after getting here, first search for the logo. I mean, first search for the domain which you want. For example, you want a domain on your name. Think that you want on your name. Then what is your spelling? I'll like Manisha will be of different time. Somebody will use N double
SHA.
E. Your N I only, no?
MANISHA.
Okay. Okay. Think that you want this domain. Okay. Now I'm searching. If that domain is available, you can take. If not, you can go with different name, with your full name or something. Okay. Yeah, this thing was already taken. Somebody has buy this thing. Now think if
Okay.
this thing is there, then simply add that to cart. Okay. Now that will be added into cart. Again, go to this hosting. Okay. Go
Yes.
to the cPanel, and here we have the starter. Simply add it to cart. Now after adding, what you'll get, simply continue to cart. You'll have an option.
Yes.
Whatever unnecessary things are there, don't take that. 12 months, try to take 12 months. Here when I go down, yeah, scroll down to continue to cart. Okay, this is section where continue. Then you will go to the cart page. There you can do billing and everything.
Yes.
See, when you have, see, that will be available for 1 year. You can practice on that for 1 year. After 1 year only, you'll have to renew it. Up to
Okay.
1 year, see, you'll be installing WordPress, you'll be installing theme, practice for some days. We know how to delete everything. Simply you have to go to cPanel, file manager, delete every file, and again install WordPress. Again
Okay.
practice with some other theme. You can practice with n number of themes. Okay.
Okay. I'll try it again.
Yeah. Good. So this like this 12th of this month, we are rolling out again a new offer, like for people, for free WordPress only. If your friends or anybody they want to learn, you can suggest them.
Okay.
Okay, and that will be for 5 days workshop. Actually, ours workshop is for 7 days, and we are going with 5 days only. Okay, why? Because we have some other things to do, so we cut it down to 5 days. And and the main thing we decided is whoever will do the technical part, like whoever will do project work, whatever we are telling them, if they are doing that, they are eligible for next free module. Whatever
Okay.
module we may give, they'll be eligible. I don't know which module will come. Okay,
Okay.
so make sure that you're working.
Yes.
Vinita, hi, Vinita is back again. Where you went, Vinita? You're busy. I think there may be technical problems, a net issue, or that thing will be there. So, Vinita, just now we completed session. I'll forward this link to you and try to implement technical part. Whatever we are learning, try to implement technical. Why? Because we are enrolling offer again, whichever the student, whoever it may be. You may be experienced, you may be non-experienced also. Try to implement technical. Then you will be eligible for the next free module. Likewise, we will be releasing free modules whenever you are done with the project. We are not taking any money. We are making you perfect. That's it. We don't want money. We have enough. Okay, but we want new enrolls also. Why? Because we are going to offer of digital marketing in future. In the last session, we'll discuss about that. Why? Because today is around today's third session we have,
Yes.
and I think maximum I'll complete and tomorrow or day after tomorrow maximum I'll complete. Why? Because only little options are there. Elementor option is there, and last session we'll go with doubts and some other new concepts. We'll learn on that. Okay. Any doubts from both of you regarding subject or regarding anything?
No, sir.
Okay. If you have any doubts, make it a note on your backside of your notes, and whenever we are on the session, you can ask me.
Yes.
Why? Because when you practice, you'll get doubts. That is
Yes.
for sure.
Yes.
In my, see, when we have physical classroom, in my classroom I'll have 10 to 15 students. I'll not take more than 10 to 15 students. Sometimes I'll go less than 10 and 10 only. I don't want a fish market in my class. Okay, so that I can concentrate on the 10 people, they can do the project at the meanwhile. Why? Because see, when you learn something, where you are spending something on that to learn. And now this is not a college. I have given a certification, that certification you have kept in a file. Not like that. You learn something, you implement it, you will get a job. You learn something, you can implement that for your business. So this is a real time thing. When we are in graduates, we can do anything we want, but we are not graduates now, we are grown up now, we want to do something new. This may be for ourselves, this may be for family members, this may be for our future, anything. Okay. So we'll meet tomorrow at 11 o'clock.
Okay. Thank
Vinita,
you.
do you have, yeah. Vinita, do you have any doubts? Okay, Mustaq voice is not coming. Okay. But I can't see you at all, Mustaq. Where are you? Okay. Vinita, any doubts regarding subject or regarding things? We'll be forwarding link to you. You can access that link. You can analyze and try to do technical part. Whichever we are doing, try to implement technically. Then only you will be eligible for the certificate, and then only you will be eligible for the next free module. If not, you're not eligible. Anyone in the group, no hesitation. So we'll see tomorrow at 11 o'clock. See you guys.
Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you, sir. Have a nice day.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome.